Hey there, and welcome back to Tim Talks Cooking. Today, we are talking keto barbecue sauce. You got that right, keto barbecue sauce. I'll tell you what, I'm hankering for some really good barbecue sauce. I don't think I've had any in about 11 months, and I am way overdue. And you know what? This is going to go great with another dish that I'm preparing today on another video. That's pulled pork, and so we really are going to need barbecue sauce. Let's get started. Here's what you'll need to make this delicious low-carb barbecue sauce. It starts off with 5 6-ounce cans of tomato paste. You're also going to need a cup of apple cider vinegar, 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce, 2 tablespoons of liquid hickory smoke or other liquid smoke that you like. You're also going to want a 1.5 cups or so of water that we're going to use to thin it out. We may not use all of that. We'll see how it goes when we get it in the blender. 2/3 cup of erythritol or other sweetener of your choice. Of course, you're going to want to season this to taste and sweeten it to taste as well. Here I've got 4 teaspoons of smoked paprika, 2 teaspoons of powdered garlic, and 1 teaspoon of onion powder. I've also got here 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and if you like it less spicy, use about half that. That is should be quite enough to give it just a little bit of kick that you want if you don't like it real spicy. I've also got a teaspoon of chili powder here. I've started out here by combining the apple cider vinegar, the tomato paste, and the 1.5 cups of water here in a saucepan, and you can see it's already pretty much the consistency of ketchup. That's a little thick for me. I think I'm going to want to add a little more water in a while, but let's add the rest of these ingredients. Kind of a dump and go, really. Here's our Worcestershire sauce. It's the liquid hickory smoke. Our spice blend, along with a few other spices and some salt. And the 2/3 cup of erythritol. We're going to give that a good mix. And I want to get it all nicely combined before I put it on the stove. I want to make sure there aren't any lumps in it or any places where we just have an accumulation of, say, a big lump of garlic powder or chili powder, something like that. I want this to be all very smoothly combined. Again, look at that texture. I'm thinking just a little bit more water. I'm going to put about 1/4 cup more in here. And the reason for that is that, again, we're going to cook this on the stove. I'm going to bring it to a boil and then simmer it for about 20 minutes. Just so the flavors can marry. And during that time, maybe just a little bit more. We can control the texture with heat as we cook it. And anyway, we don't want to get too dry. We don't want this to be gummy. This is, going to be a nice kind of ketchup sort of substance that we're going to put on sandwiches and that we can use for all kinds of delicious things. Here I've just added yet a little more water. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more here too. Probably came to about another 1/2 cup, so I probably added here a good entire cup maybe of water to this to thin it out a little bit. I'm going to stir that in while it warms up. And like I said, I'm going to bring this to a boil and I'm going to turn it down to a simmer and let it go for 20 minutes. Okay, well, let's give this a taste now. Check it out. Look at this. I'm stirring it with my spoon here. I like the consistency. It's not too thick, not too thin. I'm going to get a little bit on my spoon here. Now, obviously, I'm going to try this later on with that pulled pork when I get that ready. But let's just have a little bit of a taste here to see how it compares to regular old barbecue sauce. Oh, that's delicious. Really tomatoey, but also that smoky flavor of the liquid smoke really comes across. That's delicious. Not too sweet. That 2/3 cup of erythritol, really not too much at all. And you can taste the blend of the other spices together. That's really some delicious barbecue sauce, and so easy to make. Now, if you're wondering, hey Tim, why'd you make such a huge batch? Well, like I said, I haven't had barbecue sauce in a while, so I think I'll be putting it on a lot of stuff. But also, you know what? This is a little bit of trouble to make, I think. And so when you make a big batch, you can make it ahead. I'm going to keep some in the fridge. I'm going to freeze the rest. That's a good thing. Listen, before you go, please do remember to subscribe, share, like, comment, all that good stuff. Check us out on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Twitter. And we will see you next time on TikToks. Thanks for watching.